Ever pondered what ensues when a man crosses paths with a tiger in the forest? Picture this. A man, let's call him John, decides one day to take a leisurely stroll through the dense undergrowth of the forest. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and John is whistling a happy tune. Little does he know, he's about to meet the forest's most fearsome resident. Suddenly, there's a rustling in the bushes. John's heart skips a beat. The whistling stops. He slowly turns around and there it is, a magnificent tiger staring back at him. An unexpected meeting of man and beast. The tiger, let's name him Tony, looks at John with curiosity. And John? Well, John is busy considering whether his life insurance covers tiger attacks. John, in all his wisdom, decides to play dead. Yes, you heard it right, play dead. He falls to the ground dramatically, his eyes tightly shut. Tony, however, seems more perplexed than threatened. He nudges John with his nose, probably wondering why this weird human suddenly decided to take a nap in the middle of the forest. Meanwhile, John is trying his best to hold his breath, hoping that Tony will lose interest and move on. But Tony, being the curious cat that he is, continues to inspect this strange sight before him. At this point, John can't help but let out a small squeak. Tony jumps back, startled. And guess what? That's when John decides to make a run for it. So there's John, sprinting through the forest like a marathon runner, with Tony hot on his heels. But Tony, being the big cat that he is more interested in the chase than the catch. It's like the most extreme game of tag you can imagine. Finally, John stumbles upon a tree, and in a feat of adrenaline-fueled strength, he climbs up. Tony, left on the ground, seems rather amused at this turn of events. He circles the tree a few times, gives John a final curious look, and then strolls off, probably off to find a more entertaining human to play with. To summarize, John went for a walk, met a tiger, played dead, squeaked, ran, climbed a tree, and survived to tell the tale. The forest, it seems, is full of surprises, and sometimes the biggest scare can come with the biggest laugh. So, the next time you decide to take a leisurely stroll in the forest, remember John's tale. You never know when you might need to brush up on your tree climbing skills.